folks, welcome to Big V TV. Great to have you with us. Division 2 men and women.
We're out of Werribee.
We're out of Werribee. Oh, it's nice in here. It's toasty.
Toasty.
Nice and toasty. What's wrong with you?
Sweating.
Sweating. Let's talk Division 2 women. Southern Pen 54 defeated Melbourne Uni 51. This was top of the table coming in, I think.
Ripper clash, yep.
It was, everything, it lived up to everything we thought it would. Jasmine Lovejoy,
Reverend.
the ref, 17 and 8. Lee Wilkins in support with 11 points for the Sharks.
The fiddler.
Mel Fiddler on the roof,
15 and 11.
And Sophie McAllister had 10 and 13.
Look, Melbourne Uni lose this one. I don't think
They'll be too upset.
I don't think they'll go away too phased, to be honest
you're
with
right.
you.
No, definitely.
They know that they're there or thereabouts.
Yeah, there was a bit of talk that Southern Pen were going to be a fair bit better than most of the other teams in the competition. They've got within 3, they'll come away and they'll be like, yeah, we can still get the top.
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that. Casey 54 went down to Coburg 58. Casey led by a point going in the last quarter. Belinda Campbell 10 and 11. Swaney, your girl, Leah Swain for Casey 17 and 15. Coburg get the win. Big news out of Coburg this week. Corinda Farrant is heading over to high school in the States.
Yeah, and it's not only big news, it's been on the Channel 7
Everywhere.
News, it's been on the Herald Sun, they
3AW.
interviewed Carl Moskitty on 3AW this morning. Congratulations to Corinda, that's so exciting for her.
Great
it's
press.
a real good news story.
Yep. Fantastic.
And good luck over there, we should say.
Yeah,
Yep,
absolutely.
she doesn't leave till mid-August, so
It's
Oh.
just
I don't
before the
know,
grand
finals.
final.
While we're on the Casey game,
always
we
good
missed the
time.
news last week that Kira Beswick
Has gone to
has
Casey.
gone to Casey.
Yep,
so-
pick up.
signed there, so that's going to
Wasn't she on a
bolster.
retirement slide?
Another one.
I know.
They're all
They
coming
just
back.
can't- they
We should
can't
just
play.
say the Big V Awards night, if you get on the retirement slide, there's
can't play
there's
again.
every possible chance they'll be running out in round 1 the next season.
Yeah.
Jodie Impey retired for 9 days. 9 days.
Doesn't last long, does it, mate?
Blackburn 65 defeated Chelsea 44. Tara Bahan having a good season, 19 and 14 for the Vikes, who needed to get the win and did. Kate Miller 11 and 7 for Chelsea.
But Hannah's probably one of the best players in this comp right
I think
now.
so.
She's leading the league in boards. She's about 13 points, and she's doing it all. And she's pretty much carrying this young team. They're super young, Blackburn. And,
That's a fair call.
yeah, they've put away Chelsea. Got comfortably.
I still reckon this probably says more about Chelsea than Blackburn.
Yeah,
What does it say about Chelsea?
that they're young and
Bit
developing.
underdone, yeah.
Yep.
Western Port 54 went down to Werribee 64. The Devils storm home. Wasn't on this court, by the way. They were away. It's 24 to 16 last quarter. 60 fouls and 72 foul shots in the game.
Got him up.
So the whistle was blowing. Emma Coyne,
The girls have got to stop reaching.
Emma Coyne, who is well known in Big V TV circles as Lisa Coyne,
Yes.
24 points in this game.
Emma Troyan.
Emma Troyan, 12 and 14, very good. Elise Shivers, 13 points. Molly O'Shaughnessy, 11 and 11 for Western Port. Werribee, the Devs just continue to roll.
Yeah, probably a bit closer than they would have liked.
Win's a win, young man. Who
They'll
cares?
take it.
Win's a win.
Yeah.
Win's a win. Who
right.
cares?
You can win, but you cannot be all that happy with a win.
Yeah, but
You take it. But
Their coach is just down over there.
they're standing
Oh,
right
I
behind the
didn't-
camera.
I didn't see him. I didn't see him.
No, it's great to see, wherever you're doing well.
Yeah.
Waterville 49 went down to Casey 56. Casey backed it up from the previous night. They lost on the Saturday, got up on the Sunday. Seahawks shot at just 10% in the last quarter down there.
Yeah.
Big trip for Casey after playing Saturday night.
Oh,
down
absolutely.
there.
They had to go down to Warrnambool to come away with a win.
Yeah.
That's good.
Jessica Selick, 13 points for the Cavs. Nicola Handrick having a good season so
Yep.
far. 13 to 10. Olivia Krieger, 13 to 10.
Oh,
Mermaids still have players to come back in. That's
Okay.
all I'm going to say at the moment.
country big girls.
They've got players to come back in. Don't
As long
write
as
them
they-
off
As
yet.
long as they were on that original list.
Don't write them off
As
yet.
if they weren't, they can't play.
Don't write them off yet.
Okay.
Okay.
Have you written them off or?
We already
Yeah.
did earlier.
Yeah.
No,
done.
but
They can't win.
no, in fairness, it's not the same Warrnambool side as last year. This is a bunch of kids that they're bringing up as their next group. They're not expected to be a top 4 side this year.
They might be anyway.
They're going to do well, but I don't think they'll make finals.
If Katie O'Keefe goes and just gets her name changed for 6 months, can she sneak in there?
Change it to like a little kid's name, like Sienna.
Yeah, something like that.
You don't reckon
Apple.
we'll hear about it pretty quickly? It's Katie O'Keefe, she's a legend.
Kilo.
She's fit too.
Kilo.
Keilor 75. I tell you what, we sunk the boots into them last week.
Yeah.
We told them that 1 and 4 wasn't good enough.
Thanks, Thunder.
Well, thank us.
Yeah, that's right.
We're the ones that got them up.
No problems.
75 defeated Mornington 57. We didn't play hand in it whatsoever. Keilor finally back on the winners list. Jodie Impey 22 and 11. Ashley Gunn
Gunn.
20 points. Her best game of the season thus far. Sheree Johnson 12 for Mornington. Good win, Thunder. Finally finally we get to see this team and what they're
I
about.
think it's a great win to the Thunder, but I watched Mornington play a couple of times at the pre-season tournament, and I probably thought their record would be better than what it is now.
Did you look at their minutes from this game? I haven't. Did they share the
No,
love again?
I'm not
Did they
sure,
get the
but-
stars out there? We did mention that last week.
Yeah, I just thought there might have been a couple more wins than that earlier.
No, that's, yeah. Good
Later.
off the mark at the moment. Later, Southern Penn and Werribee lead the way with 4-0 records. Melbourne Uni 3-1, Casey 3-2. That's your top four. Blackburn and Coburg 2-2, Keilor 2-4, Warrnambool 1-2, Mornington and Chelsea 1-3, Western Port 0-4. But this is the teams who are looking in the window while the top four is having Christmas dinner.
Well, it's a well-known fact.
Where they come from? No idea.
It's a well-known fact that after 4 rounds, generally up to 3 of the 4 spots are decided.
Yep. Eating Christmas dinner.
Well, you go back over the years, and that's what it tells you.
Back at the ladders so
Sometimes
far,
2, but generally
Warm, having
3.
a roast.
Southern Penn, Werribee. Are they good things?
Oh, absolutely.
Melbourne Uni,
Yep,
good
definitely.
things. Casey, Blackburn, Coburg, Keilor, Warrnambool,
They're
Mornington,
in the
Chelsea,
snow.
Western.
They're in the snow.
You think
They're
Casey will
outside,
make it?
looking in the window, their nose is printed on the window.
Do you want to add anything to this conversation whatsoever?
Have been.
Hey? Hey, oh, jingle bells
Why do
here.
you persist with it?
Round 5, Saturday, Mornington, Casey, who you got?
Casey,
So
based
do
on what
I.
Mornington's done the last couple of weeks.
I want
Casey-
him to stand up and show us something here.
They
I
won't.
think
Kira
Casey-
Beswick's coming.
Yeah, I think Casey will get the job.
Western Port, Southern Penn,
Southern Penn.
Sharks.
Yeah, comfortably.
Warrnambool over there.
Ooh, I tell you what.
Giants,
I
standing tall.
reckon Mermaids again.
Coburg going to be pretty pumped up for Corinda. I think they're going to get the job
Can't
done.
believe you've written the mate, Mermaids at home. Are you going Mermaids?
Yeah.
Mermaids at home are a very
I've
tough
been
proposition.
banned from the town of Warrnambool because of you.
Mermaids at home are a very tough proposition. We know that.
How did they do at home last week?
I'm going Coburg to win that game.
Yeah.
Melbourne Uni. I can't believe you're going Warrnambool. Melbourne Uni, Keilor.
Melbourne Uni.
Doesn't get any easier for
Melbourne Uni straight
Keilor.
back on the winners list.
Keilor were good last week.
Yeah, they were.
So
up and
Melbourne
going.
Uni and Manly just lost. They'll
Yeah,
be
I
good.
saw them the week before when they weren't so good.
And it's at Melbourne Uni, down Tin Alley?
Can
Tin
Alley.
Can Alley or something? Eh? Get the old VBs and the
Diagon Alley.
daiquiris out. Tin Can Alley. Sunday games, Chelsea, Werribee.
The Sports Centre.
Werribee.
Yeah.
Yep, mate. Yeah. Lisa Coin, dominate. Coburg, Blackburn.
Definitely Coburg.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, all right. Actually, no, I'm going Blackburn. I'm going Blackburn. Coburg
Coburg's
played
got
up
a
before.
big weekend. Young
I'm going
man.
Blackburn.
Yeah.
Weekend.
All right, keep going.
Think sat behind Carlton City when he coached the other week. I think he's a really solid coach on the Giants bandwagon. He did too.
D2 man.
Keys,
Bit of
bruh.
love there for the machine.
Wednesday night special.
We're at this game.
We're at
the
this
three
game.
of us.
We were.
Well, I'll
guys
let
can
you
take-
go first. So I've got a fair bit to say about this.
All right, okay. Well, Maccabi put away Keys, bruh.
Who tipped our boys? You did not. You did not. Our boys. Go on.
83-61.
Yes.
Big upset. Adam Leighton, huge
Mate,
game.
he's a
17,
gun this
17 and 14 came out of nowhere.
I asked questions after the game. He's come from football.
Had a big weekend.
Footy
actually.
ball. Mate, hey, dead set. He'd get a game for Melbourne at the moment, that kid.
Oh, you may probably be our best player. Go D's.
Dean Schechter at 22 and 8 was unstoppable in the first quarter, especially. Al Granger 14, Matt Detman 12, Keezy.
You know, before you get on to what you're going to say,
Yeah.
well done to Maccabi. They just
Yeah.
fed off each other's energy.
They were
in that
great.
game.
They were ready.
There was a
They were
great
up.
crowd out there at Keezy,
Yeah.
which was fantastic. But Maccabi really
Different
impressed me.
training up coming into this one too, didn't they?
Yeah, they had a bit of a motivational session the night before, so it's got them up.
Look, I'm only going to cock and load the bullet. I'm not going to fire it right now. All right? I'm not going to fire it just yet. I will in a minute.
Okay.
Keysborough were bloody terrible in this game.
Yeah.
Seriously, they were really, really ordinary. They got a run on a couple of times, and they just couldn't keep going. They got some stars,
Couldn't get the right mix
mate.
in
They've
the
got some stars in that team who are not doing their job at the moment. They're not doing their job. I saw that.
No, I think you're right. It's a fair call. Like, you know, honestly, we spoke about them going through the season undefeated.
Don't walk away. You were at that game.
I know.
They are not playing good basketball. They've got some
Justin.
star players, and they are not delivering right
They're
now.
a quality
You're right.
team. We thought that they would go. Well, I thought they would actually go through. The
Raylene
season
said
undefeated.
unbeaten, so did you.
I honestly thought that. Now they've lost 3 games. It's
Well, I'm about to fire it after this game. Here we go.
Keysy went up to Shepparton on the weekend and they lost 60 to 51. So they've now lost 3 in a row.
They're 2 and 3.
Yeah, and they're falling behind quickly in a big division. So
From what I saw last Wednesday and backed up on the Saturday at Shepparton,
Go.
mate, they're way off the mark.
yeah, absolutely.
They are way off the mark. There's other teams playing better basketball than them right now. They're not out of the race by
No,
any
God,
stretch of the imagination. But I'll tell you what, they've dropped from first or second down to 8th on the ladder on the back of 3 straight losses.
You know what I think they need? I think they've got so many strong players in the team. Everyone just needs to work out where each other's fits. No one needs to worry about their minutes. They've just got to, when they get on, get out there, have an absolute good hard crack. Don't worry about minutes and just sort of let everyone find their spot.
Hey, can I give one more message
One more.
to Vody?
Just one.
Can I give one more message to Vody? Mate, don't worry about players cracking the shits if they don't get minutes.
Okay.
Find your best mix and play them, son. Just play them because you need this team back up and going.
So you're saying they rotated?
I'm just saying, find those that are playing well, because not
Coach has been around for a very long time.
not everyone is playing well at the moment. Find those that are going to deliver for you, and just get them out on the floor and
Stay
play
with
them.
it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because this team is better than their last 3 games, and I'll be honest, from what I saw last Wednesday, and they've had a loss before that, then a loss on the Saturday.
Yep.
They are nowhere near it right now. I don't know what it is. They need to find not only some form, but they need to gel. They need to get back on the same page. We expected a lot more than this.
And well, just before we go on to the next game,
Is that hard hitting enough or what?
Before we get on to the next game, also, let's not take any credit away from Shepparton. They're 3-1 now since coming back into the competition with the Gators.
Good on
and
them.
They're doing really, really well, which is great to see.
One thing you can be guaranteed of,
Yep.
Keezy will come out and breathe fire this week.
Well, they better watch this and then do it.
They will breathe fire
I
this
think
week.
they have a bye.
they won't get a win because of it. They'll
Oh,
breathe
it's
fire.
I reckon
all
they'll
week.
be, but I'll tell you what, they'll be pretty fidgety this week, and they'll be. I think
could
they'd
be
be
just
pretty
what they
keen.
need.
They'll be pretty
You know,
anxious.
there's,
Did you have the notes right? They're definitely good advice.
I don't know, have they?
Oh, you wrote them.
I think they
So
have. If Keezy have got a bye this weekend, a lot
they're
of,
going to go to a game and watch it and breathe fire. They're gonna be
a lot of
like-
people would say, "Oh, it's come at the right time." You know what? It's come at the wrong time.
Yeah, 'cause
They
it's
need to
gonna
get on
be
the
there.
floor
Yeah,
and play.
Yeah, you're right. Melton went down to Pakenham, high scoring affair, not a lot of D. Good, that's what you want to see.
Melton's still there to win.
Yeah, but I think they just hit Pakenham, who played
Oh, they're up and
at
about.
their optimum.
Up and about.
They put 96 points on the board. Warriors got the bell on 20 times in the last quarter. Way to take it
last
to the
quarter?
rack. Yep, James Top had 29 and 7, having a great year. A phenomenal year, and you shunned his appointment. You were a little bit, you said, oh, it's just James Top, and he's absolutely dominated.
When did
He's
he
killing
say
the
that?
competition.
You are
He's
full
murdering
crap.
it.
He did not say
I don't mind
He's
having a
on
bit of. I
fire.
don't mind having a bit of fun on this show, but don't make up crap. That's so far removed from the truth. It's beyond laughing.
That's funny. Jay Ferrier, 16 and 8. Jeff Reed, the new recruit, the new shooter,
Won't be
14 points.
Won't be funny when McCarr's got no wheels left. Teamed up here.
Jeff Gray at 26, Marty P 15 and 9, Shane Moroney 14.
Good win to the Warriors.
Yeah,
Really
well
good
done,
win.
Pakenham.
Yeah,
And
well.
it was only a matter of time before they found some touch.
Yep.
Melton.
Well,
It's a
we
worry
went out
for
to
me at
Melton
the moment.
last week and we certainly didn't inspire any bread life, did we?
Oh, I said stick with them, but it's a worry at the moment. It's a worry.
I don't think they can make finals now.
Casey 73 defeated Coburg 63.
They're 2 wins off making. They're 2 wins.
I don't think they will.
Yeah, it's something they haven't got at the moment, though, mind
Yeah.
you.
No, they play
It might be 2 wins. They haven't got 1 yet.
All right, okay.
Cavs remain unbeaten. Dylan Wayman, 17 points. Sean McKinnon, 12 and 11. Jordan Harding, 25 and 16. The shoeman, Brian O'Meara, 17 points. They played load hands for Coburg, who have just lost their way a little bit here.
Yeah, lost a couple in a row now.
Yeah, look, I wasn't overly impressed with Coburg when they played Killall the week before, but that's probably not too bad a result because Casey are flying.
Casey are guns.
Again, we underrated them and look at them, they're just killing
Happy to
it.
eat crow all show because Casey have been flying out.
Our boys couldn't back it up from the Wednesday night. 52 went down
shattered.
to Western Port, 55 in overtime. Matty Williams, 20 points. Sam Hickey, 13-11 for the Steelers. Jeff Devers, 13 points. Adam Lake, our boy, 9 and 14 for our boys. They just couldn't get that second one in a row.
Yeah, it would have been a good story coming out of this weekend with 2 and no wins, but that's the way it falls.
The Western Port coach was scouting the Maccabi Wednesday night
Yeah,
game
he was.
against Craig Keysborough, so he obviously took some good notes. That was a really good win for Western
Yeah,
Port.
look, maybe just the 50-50 decisions didn't go the way of our boys in the end, and they just couldn't get the job done.
Oh, come on, let's give Western Port some credit.
Yeah, they play well.
Steelers are good.
Keilor, knocked off Mornington in comfortable fashion, 22 points.
Mate, they're playing well at the
Yeah,
moment.
they're- Keilor are a
Absolutely.
very good team.
Matt Dukes 22, Radoslovic 21, Sharp 15, Christian 21 for the Breakers. And you know, Keilor are doing well without Liam Glasgow.
Yeah.
I thought they might have dropped away a bit. I don't know. Mornington are an okay team. I think they're a mid-level team, and this is a good result for Keilor. End of the day, they're 3-1 and they're looking pretty good. What?
Thunder's
What?
looking. No.
What?
No, just
Pull
Thunder's
face.
last 2 weeks, mate, have been very
it's not,
good.
No, it's not Keilor.
It's Mornington.
Yeah, no,
What?
they're. W.
Pete will be
Underwhelming.
watching.
You think they're underwhelming?
Pete from Mornington will be out there. If you've got something, look, I didn't hold back on Keezy.
His email stats
I
at
pump them up.
bv.com.au.
Get into
Just
them.
email him.
You know, I think there's no question that we probably thought Mornington last season would be better than what they were. And, you know, 2-2's a decent start to the season. We'll be watching them over the next few weeks because, you know, they've got a similar group again and it's a really tight group and they're a good bunch of guys and they're a good bunch of players.
But
For me, the players that they've got, you know, I would think that they would be up in towards the top 4 and they weren't last year.
Pete from Mornington's going to be on the phones.
Does anyone disagree though?
I think you have got a fair. I think you make a fair point.
No, they've got the cattle to be a top 4 side, so we want to see that.
Pete from Mornington's going to be tailing us this week. We know
They're not going
that.
to make the top 4 losing to Keilor by 22 points.
Give Keilor some love.
Hey, Keilor were very good. I saw them against Coburg the week
Taking
before.
nothing away from Keilor, but
Yeah,
Mornington
definitely.
got some work to do.
Yeah,
Later.
Casey 4-0, Shepparton, Keilor 3-1, Pakenham, Coburg, Western Port and Mornington are all 2-2. Keezy 2-3, as we said. Maccabi 1-4, Melton yet to win 0-4.
Top 4 done.
I'm just going to give Pete your mobile number.
0-4.
Round 5, Saturday, Pakenham, Maccabi. You got. I think Pakenham
Battle
have
of
hit
the
their
Warriors.
straps now. They've hit their straps.
Yeah.
They're the real deal now.
Battle of the
They're,
Warriors.
they're ready. That was a coming out party in this game.
Can I just say that our boys, their only win this season, I was there.
You're going to have to go down to
First
this
time I've
game.
ever seen them play.
They start paying
Gary
you to go
Katz is
down.
going to he's going to kidnap you.
The heart
got?
says
Who
the
have you
heart
got?
says our boys, but the head clearly says Pakenham.
Mornington, Casey. I'm going Casey.
Casey,
Casey.
Western Port, Melton.
well, mate, he's sunk the boots in the
Yeah,
water.
well, no, good one. Yeah, that's a tough game to come back.
Sink the boots in.
Casey,
Casey.
Mornington, Western Port, Melton.
Melton to win their first game of the season.
Reckon Western Port will win.
Western Port are tough at home.
Hard place to play down in
Yeah.
Tasmania. I mean, Somerville.
I'm on the hashtags there. Coburg and Shepparton.
Yep.
Shep.
Coburg to win at home.
Keilor, Pakenham.
Oh, good.
Bring it in, Dinger.
Pakenham to get 2 on the weekend.
Keilor at home.
Thunder.
I'm going to go the Warriors. Hey, listen, by the way, if we've got round 5 right and I haven't missed any games, the good news is
Keezy won't
Keezy
lose
won't
this
lose
week.
this week.
Baby, I like it.